Gabe, I've been thinking. Maybe it's time I hang it up.
No, Travis, not an option.
Hi, Liam. I'm Nadia Romanos from 5FM in South Africa, and congratulations on the film. I always love your work.
Well, thanks, Nadia. I appreciate that very much.
You've been in all kinds of films, from Schindler's List, Love Actually, Batman Begins, and of course, Taken. This film is also an action thriller. What is it about the action thriller genre that you enjoy?
I like the action. I love rehearsing these fight scenes that we have with some great stunt guys, and the film also has a really cool political edge to it, in that it investigates power that gets political power that's being corrupted on behalf of us as citizens, and my character is involved in that, and it raises very, very strong moral dilemmas within him as to what he's been doing for the past 20 years, which is essentially his job doesn't really exist. He has to go in and extract FBI agents from who are undercover in certain situations before they get too heavily involved. My job as the character is to go in and extract them. So it does raise very, very strong moral and ethical questions for this guy. Travis Block is his name.
Yeah. And with all the roles that you've played in the action thriller genre, what skills do you think you've learned that would translate in real life if you ever happen to need them?
Well, I'll tell you what, I've worked over the years with various professional soldiers, and they've always said, if you ever get in trouble, be it a bar, it doesn't matter where it is, a restaurant, whatever, you always check where the door is and leave. You're not being a coward by leaving. You don't know when someone's carrying a knife or a gun or whatever, and there's no point in being brave. But he said, all of them have said that, so just leave.
Yeah, that's really good advice.
Yeah.
Under whose orders?
The director of the FBI. How many more have to die for you to stop looking the other way?
You need to come clean, Gabe.
You're confused about our relationship. You are my weapon. You work for me.
I love it. And your character as well deals with obsessive compulsive disorder, and there's a scene where he has to do something 3 times, he's drinking. Do you have any routines or habits or idiosyncrasies that you do?
I don't, but it's funny. I do have a very dear friend in England who has got OCD, and sometimes it's so infuriating. He doesn't know where it comes from, but sometimes when we leave his house and he's locked the door like 3 times, 3 sets of locks, and we walk down the street and he has to go back to make sure he's locked it. That's happened a few times, and it's so frustrating. But it's also very funny too, because he does not know where it comes from. It's just, he was born with,
He's just nervous that the door is still open somehow.
Yeah. Always questioning himself. Did I leave the gas on in the oven? Did I turn it off? It's
Shame. And you've known Aidan Quinn for over 30 years. How did that affect your scenes together as your characters, who also have a long history together?
It's great because you have Aidan is a very dear friend, and it means you can explore your acting choices with someone, you know what I mean? And he can with you too, because we're both very, very comfortable in each other's presence. And if we have to get angry, or we have to get threatening, or we have to do this or do that, it's easier to do it with someone whom you're close to.
Yeah, absolutely. Liam, thank you so much for your time. It was such an honor talking to you.
Well, you too. Thank you very much.
5FM.